Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Unapologetic Entrepreneur. I want to say hi to everyone out there. But before I start getting into the pleasantries, let's talk about today. See, I've been thinking about this for a while, and I saw something online that really impacted me. And I started asking myself, why are people not being more successful, right? What is it about their business that's hurting? Well, a lot of times we blame it on all different things. But I'm going to tell you now, the reason your business isn't growing is probably not what you think it is. It's not a I need more leads thing. I promise you, it's not that. It's not I need a better product. I promise you, it's not that either. And no, it's not the economy or the algorithm or bad timing or whatever you're thinking that it is. Unfortunately, it's you. That's right. I said it. It's you. You're trying to do it all yourself. See, you're the CEO, you're also the assistant, you're the marketer, you're the closer, you're everybody. You're the one answering every DM. You're the one answering all the phones. And then you wonder why you feel burnt out or stuck all at the same time. Here's what nobody ever says out loud. Everybody always says, work harder. Well, I'm going to tell you this. Working harder isn't going to save you. That's actually going to keep you stuck. So today, I want to give you one word, just one. So write it down. Take out your pens and pencils. I'm going to give you one word. And this word is going to change everything. This is the word that separates people from who are busy and people that actually are growing. On today's episode, it's coming up. Boom. The one word separating you from 10x growth, most entrepreneurs ignore it. We're going to talk about it today. So I hope you're ready to take some notes. It's going to be a good one. So as I take a sip of my coffee, let me begin. But before I start, let me say hi to my people out there. Let's see who's out there. Hey, how you doing? Heather. Hola, everybody. How you doing, Miss Francine the Dream? Mayat, how you doing? Remember, if you don't say hi, I don't see you. So please let yourself be known. You also, this is going to be an interactive experience. So feel free to chime in on the conversation. Like, share, subscribe up here in the corners. You got the little QR codes, and send this to somebody who needs to hear it. So let's begin. See, I scroll through a lot through social media, and I have a lot of conversations with all different types of leaders. And I realized something. We throw this word around all the time, and I really think that not everybody knows what this word is. For those of you that are viewing out there, I'm looking over here to see, do you know what word I'm thinking? Come on, let's see if you got some participation. I wish we were in a live studio because I would love to pass the mic around and see if somebody, anybody tells me the word they think I'm about to say. Looking at the chat. No, how you doing? How you doing? All right, let me show you what that word is. The word we're going to discuss today is leverage. 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 Here's the thing. We say that word all the time, but do we know what it means? I'm going to give you 5 lessons today that are going to help clarify leveraging. That's right. Let's start with the definition. Leverage is getting more results without pouring in more effort. Wow, that sounds like an interesting thing. I want you guys to take a second and please watch this video that I'm about to play. Feel free to comment in the section. Some of you have probably seen it, but you didn't absorb it. You just, I like it, sounds cool, and you got all different things. What I got out of it was leveraging, and it became a common word throughout the whole week. So watch this video real quick, and I'll be right back. Let's have a conversation.
Sir, I cannot have you filming here.
What's that?
You cannot be filming
Why?
here. There's too many private people.
Why?
Sir, not tell him I told you this. The guy that just pulled up in the 458, the red Ferrari, he's a billionaire. You should go talk to him.
You know him?
Yeah, I know.
What's he do?
Private equity.
But you cannot be filming him here.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, is this your Ferrari?
Yeah.
How did you get rich, man? What'd you do to get a Ferrari?
I know you do.
How'd you get rich, man?
Private equity. Well, Wall Street guy, yeah.
How long were you in the money business?
36 years.
Over these 36 years, what was the most amount of money you made in a single year?
On paper, $1.6 billion maybe.
1.6 billion?
Yeah, well, I took a company public that I owned half of, and it first opened at like 3.3 billion, 3.5 billion or so.
Can I interview you for a minute? I interview billionaires all over the world to help the younger generation.
Sure, for sure. Yeah.
Is that cool?
There's only 3 ways to make money. You only leverage people, you leverage time, or you leverage money, right? You have to do one of those 3, right? Like, let's say you're a lawyer and you work for somebody else, you're selling your time, you're not going to get rich, you'll be comfortable. You leverage people by becoming a lawyer and then starting a law firm. Now you're making money on all the people that are working for you, so you're leveraging time and money, right?
Ooh, that's game
and,
right there.
Yeah,
you know
you're right.
And
there you go.
So you can't get rich working for anybody else.
I cannot. I'm unemployable. No one will hire me.
Why?
Because I'm a lunatic. Like, who would want?
Are you crazy?
I'm crazy, yeah. And you couldn't pay me what I'd want to get paid. And then if you leverage, I'll give you an example. I think I'm meeting one of my analysts right here, Jason. He works for me. I leverage him. So Jason, what's up, brother? So here,
We are at Vegas.
This is Vegas. So he is a total professional gambler, the best blackjack player ever. So he's a mathematical genius. I'm not. So I leverage people by hiring good people that have a different skill set and then put them to work and let them do their thing.
You've made a ton of money throughout your career, but
Yeah.
are you happy today?
The happiest I've ever been.
Have you ever been broke before?
Oh my God, dude. I literally had to borrow, when I was married to my wife with 4 kids, had to borrow $200 from my mom, was $13 million in debt, had no money, and paid it all back.
No, you did not.
Yeah.
When you were negative $13 million in debt, what were you telling yourself?
I was depressed. And I have a mentor named Steve Caspi, who's one of the richest developers in New York City, and he stuck with me even when I lost the money he gave me, and he made it all back tenfold. But you need to have people that you can network with. I read a book when I was young called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and people don't read it today, but if they read it, they understand that you can You can network with people that, and this is going to sound a little crazy, but you got to put yourself in a position to understand what others would do that have made it and get the best advice, even if they're not around. Read about it. I do a ton of reading.
What is your number one book recommendation for anybody in business?
Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. The Road Less Traveled, which is a psychological book by M. Scott Peck. If you're not God-fearing, like I'm a God-fearing guy.
Do you believe in God?
Oh, for sure I do. I absolutely know that God exists.
How do you know that?
Because I effectively believe that everything that's put in front of you is for a reason, and you have to learn how to pay attention to the reason. So I don't believe in God in the sense of organized religion. I believe that there's some greater scheme for you, and you're getting the message the whole time, but are you really paying attention to it? Are you really being honest with what you're being told? My failures have only led to my success. Those failures happened for a reason, and if you look at it that way, it's easier to deal with. But I completely believe in God.
How old are you now?
56.
If me and you died tomorrow and you had one more message to leave with the younger generation, what would that be?
Oh, wow. You ask good questions. You want to go as fast as you can, but you also want to take your time. None of these things you see like on the social network and all these things where the person started in their dorm room and suddenly they were a billionaire, that doesn't exist. It's not real.
It's a long game.
It's Hollywood. I've been doing this literally 36 years, since I was 20. I think all my failures were lessons that I was doing it wrong and I needed to pay attention. But I never quit. Never. Never. You're going to have to kill me. And then even then, I have a legacy. I have kids.
I love that, man. You got amazing advice, sir.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for your time. And I connect with all the millionaires and billionaires that interview. Could I get your contact?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'm back. Now, did that make you think? There was so many lessons in that little clip. I started really paying attention, and it hit me. He's really giving the blueprint to leveraging. Let's break this down. Also, he had a quote there for those of you, my friends out there, Limitless, Camille, we got Asia, we got Heather, we got Mayat. Did you hear the quote at the end, near the end there? Sounds like something one of our mentors said. Hurry up and wait. Woo, I heard that. He didn't say those words, but that was the same thing. Hey, the truth always sounds the same, right, guys? So let's go through leveraging and see if this helps somebody today. Let's go through lesson number 1. Stop selling your time and start building assets. You have to stop selling your time and start building assets, guys. That is one of the major parts of leveraging that some of us, oh, there it goes, people putting a hurry up and wait. Oh, he'll catch on. He's going to watch this later. You have to start building your assets. Leveraging can really make it easier for you. See, most people have one source of income. Just one. Most people. We live in a day and age that everybody's looking for a side hustle, but they're looking for it. They have one. And that asset or that source of income that they have is time. That's right, T-I-M-E, time. So this is what happens. People, I want you to think about this. If you stop working and you only have one source of income, what happens to your money? It stops. If you get sick, what happens to your money? It stops. Then finally, if you try to take a vacation, yeah, you already know, your money also stops. If that's the case for you, that's right, we're having a conversation where you got to look in the mirror. If that's the case for you at this point in time, I want you to know one thing. You don't have a business. You still have a job. You just bought yourself a job. Now, there's things that you have to do to change that. Somebody said in the chat, you need a system. You need something that duplicates. You need to duplicate yourself. You need to create mini-me's. You have to buy back your time. Either hire people or be in the wonderful business I am, where you are able to give people the same opportunity you have, therefore leveraging your time. See, it's very important to be able to leverage. I want you to think about that for a second. That's why I'm taking these pregnant pauses. I want you to stop and think about your business. This is the Unapologetic Entrepreneur. We're talking about entrepreneurship. Remember, if you're just an army of one and you don't have a way for that money to keep coming in when you're not around, you just bought yourself a job. That's the reality. See, here's the mental shift. I want you to see how broke people think. This is, well, I shouldn't say broke people, broke thinking. That's what it really is. It's broke thinking. This is how broke thinking sounds like. How much money can I make today? You want me to tell you what wealthy people are thinking? How that same thought is just different in a wealth builder mindset? What can I build today that pays me tomorrow? It's a different mindset. Some people are chasing the dollar, and some people are literally chasing duplication because they understand that if they don't expand and duplicate themselves, they're going to work forever. And nobody that I know got into any business, just to work forever. See, your business is supposed to be an asset, something that grows, something that keeps producing without you having to stand over it. That's what a business is. Not another boss you accidentally built for yourself. And all you did is build yourself into a boss of you. So please, all you business owners right now, stop selling your time and start building assets. Think about it this way. If you can't disappear, obviously in the beginning stages you're building, I get it. But when you say, I am a business owner, yeah, I want you to think about this. If you can't disappear for 2 weeks and come back to your business and it's still running, if you cannot do that, you don't own a business. You own a job. Now, I didn't say it's going to go high, it's going to go low. I just said your business is still running. If you leave for 2 weeks and you come back and you have to put up a sign that says that you're no longer in business, you only had a job. That's a gut check for you. So that's how you can evaluate if you're leveraging. You don't own a business. The business owns you. Ooh, I just got through lesson number 1. Let's see what's in the chat. Some people might not like me. They might want to yell at me. Yeah, we talk about some systems, leveraging. Oh, I want that video. Very motivating. Oh, you'll get it. You'll see it soon. Make sense, people, time, or money. Okay, somebody's taking notes. Oh, we got the hurry up and wait. Okay, we got people watching. They're paying attention. Uh-oh, I better stay on my P's and Q's. They're paying attention. Let's get to lesson 2. You ready? Here you go. Lesson number 2. Leverage people. You heard it in the video, leverage people. See, everybody gets confused and say, oh, leverage people. That sounds so bad. I'm using people. Stop. Control yourself. You're leveraging people. There's nothing wrong with leveraging. People are leveraging you, believe it or not. See, let me save you a couple of years of frustration. I've been through these years of frustration. You can't become extraordinary on your own. Listen, we need each other. We need people. So why not leverage them? Nobody does. I mean it. Every single person you look up to had HELP, help. Every person had help. Every billionaire, millionaire, thousandaire, anybody coming up, everybody needed help and still does. That's why we have mentors, every single one. So don't see it as a bad thing to leverage people. They all hit the same wall eventually. People get stuck. That's why you have mentors to pull you up. I don't know listen, if I ever selected somebody to be my mentor and I asked them, who's your mentor? And they say nobody, I think I got to go the other way, because there's a problem. There's a lid right there. Every mentor, every successful mentor has a mentor. It's just the way it is. See, I know my own strengths. I also know where I'm not strong. And that's what your mentors do. And that's what you start helping by leveraging people. So I want you to start thinking about that. Oh, we got some people paying attention. Okay. Let's go to chat, see what's going on. Hold on. I see my phone is just going bling, bling, bling. That means somebody. Oh, sad truth. Yes, it is. Any JOB, I would love to know what your acronym is for JOB, Asia. You're working, you're being leveraged. Yes, you are. They depend on you to make their business move. Absolutely. Oh, we got chimers here. The best of the best don't hire little copies of themselves. They hire specialists who cover the stuff. Hey, get out of my notes. I haven't gotten there yet. But you did see the video. I could see it. I could see that because you picked that up. See, that's one of the things in leveraging people that I'm actually getting to. It's not just creating a mini me. See, I know what I'm not good at, and I know what I'm good at, right? So hire to your weaknesses. That'll save you time. You don't need to be the expert. You just need to be the one that found them. That changes everything. That is a form of leveraging people. Think about it. Imagine all the things you do in your jobs or in your business. The more responsibility you get is because you're good at that. You're being leveraged. And guess what? You're doing the same thing if you're looking to be successful. Everybody needs somebody. You want the shortcut? Hire to your weaknesses. I would put that highlight it. Get one of these things right here and put it in my notes. Highlight it. Hire to my weaknesses. That's what you definitely want to do. If you really got to think about that, because that's the way that your business is going to thrive, and you're going to save yourself time. Therefore, you're not spending more time. You get more time for yourself. See, the best of the best don't copy themselves. They hire those specialists. Just as Miss Cherry Ortega said, jumpstart opportunity. And now here, Asia, jumpstart opportunity builder. Your job can fund the vision while you build your future. Girl, you on top of it. Look at you. You're all up in my thoughts. Hold on. Let me put that for everybody else to read. My phone is blinging today. Miss Asia is all on top of it. Jumpstart opportunity builder. That's your JOB. That's funny. Your JOB can fund the vision while you build your future. I'm gonna have to take that. I'm glad it's on Facebook so I can go back. I'm stealing that, by the way. I'm used to JOB meaning just over broke. So that's also, guess what? A form of what? Leadership. In order to have a great business, you need to also be a good leader. So knowing your weaknesses is really focusing on the fact that you are now hiring to your weaknesses. Therefore, now you're leading and you're understanding you and your business. So stop trying to be the hardest worker in the room. If you're the smartest person in the room, you need to get out of that room. Stay being the person who can build in that room. You ready for number 3? You ready for number 3? Here's number 3. Stop laughing at me. I see you. I read the comments. Here's lesson number 3. Leverage your time. Leverage your time. Everybody gets the same 24 hours. It doesn't matter if you're a billionaire. It doesn't matter if you're a millionaire. It doesn't matter if you're just a beginner. We all have the same clock, the same day, and the same limits. So the question that you should be asking is, how much time The question shouldn't be how much time do I have? It should be how many times can I multiply it? It's all about duplication. See, I want you to think about something. For those of you that are in a business that requires presentations, right? Isn't it better if your presentation meets touches or 1,000 people see it rather than one? Or think about podcasts. Does a podcast touch one person, 10 people, or 10,000? It matters. Because I could have this conversation one-on-one with one person, but it's not going to have the same effect as it is with me talking to 10, 20, 30, 1,000. That's leveraging. So if you can create one thing that constantly says the same thing or does the same thing as you, it's a form of leveraging your time. We in the world of AI, and a lot of people are using AI. You got clones, you got AI that helps you with scripts, writing emails, you got mass email. Why are people doing this? Because they want to leverage their time so they can keep building on that dream, building that legacy brick by brick. You can't do it all by yourself, guys. And there's so many people that are trying to. So here's a question that you could ask every single day. Put it on a sticky note. Don't put it on your phone. On your phone, it should only be your vision board. I'm a firm believer of that. So put it out and put it somewhere you can see it. So you don't forget it. How can the work I do today keep paying me next month, next year, etc.? How can the work I'm doing today continuously pay me over time? That's a question that you should be asking yourself. If the answer is it can't, you're in the wrong business. Again, you just bought a job. If you just do it once and get paid once, no bueno. You should be getting paid time over time over time. So please take note of lesson number 3, leveraging your time. That video got a lot in it. He speaks about leveraging. He speaks about never giving up. Obviously, he's a faithful man and believing himself. I mean, there's a lot of things in that little video I hope you guys caught. I just want to talk about the leveraging part. But I am going to play it again so you guys can see other lessons within it after my notes. Now we're going to get to lesson number 4. Before I get there, let's see if somebody said something in the chat. Oh, no questions, nothing said. Okay, good. I could go to lesson number 4. Leverage your money. Here's one that I firmly believe that entrepreneurs, especially starting out, I'll tell you from experience. I'm speaking about myself. See, when you invest in yourself, that's a form of leveraging because you're learning to expand. A lot of people see it like they made money, they want to hold on to it. That is one of the things I had to fight with the most because I was born in a family of scarcity. So I had to break that scarcity mindset. See, your money is supposed to be looked at as an employee. You should be putting your money to work. You thought about that before? If you're not investing your money into yourself and you're just thinking about all your bills and not thinking about expanding your mind and putting that money into your business, putting it to work, you're not going to go too far. I want you to think about that because that's one of the ones I struggled with the most. You can't do anything with the money if it's just sitting there. See, wealthy people don't spend their money. They invest it. They deploy it. They send it to war so it could bring back some more soldiers with it. A lot of us are just making money in our business, holding on to it, afraid to let it go to work, or spending it on frivolous things such as buying J's and not investing in yourself. So you got to put your money to work. You got to put that money into educating yourself, into marketing, into, someone said in the chat, systems. See, the word system, that's an acronym. It stands for save yourself time, energy, and money. You should be putting your money into systems. That's the easiest way to duplicate yourself. You should be putting your money into other businesses. Put money into real estate. Put money into other people, not in their pocket, but invest it in people. Because that's going to make your business expand. Every dollar that you have should have a job. Every dollar should have an assignment. Some are to pay bills because, hey, you need to keep the lights on, right? But you should have money set aside to help your business grow, to help you grow. See, you're the most important asset to your business. How many of you are pouring into your business? How many of you are going to different types of seminars where you're learning things? How many of you are reading a book? Investing into a book that's going to help you expand your mind, raise the lid. That's some truth for you. If your money isn't working, then your business isn't going to work either. It's going to be way harder to duplicate yourself if you're not putting your money to work. So do yourself a favor and send every dollar you have, make sure it has an assignment and send it to work. Whether it's to pay for your bills, investing in yourself, but you have to have that investing part. I feel like people just work, pay bills, and then they start spoiling themselves. But they forget that to spoil the most important part, which is your mind, and learning more on how to expand your business. Put your money to work. That's right, Miss Carla P. Let them know. Put your money to work. There you go. That's coming from a lady. There's a business owner of 2 businesses and an HR representative. All right, so let's go to the topic number 5. Let's go to the number 5, the lesson, the 5th lesson. You ready for number 5? I hope you're ready. Your greatest leverage, we just look at the transition, is your mindset. Your mindset is everything. That should be your biggest investment. See, most people get into business and they don't even realize that they come in with a mindset that may be a little broken. They may feel a little broke as well. But that's all mindset. That's all your mindset. It's mind-boggling how people don't invest in that to me. If you look at that video, here's a man that had a family of 4. He was tons of money in debt. Had to ask his mother for money just to keep the lights on. But there's a few things he didn't do. 1, he did not quit. 2, he took his time learning and he changed, most importantly, number 3, his mindset. Anybody would have. I know people that quit in our business for having $2,000 in debt, $10,000 in debt. Let's say $30,000 in debt. He was millions in debt. What kept him in the game was his belief, his faith, and his mindset. And look at the results. He was willing to hurry up and wait, but he never gave up. So I want you to sit with that for a second, because if you let little things like that break you, then guess what? Entrepreneurship is not made for you, or you're not made for entrepreneurship. You have to be willing to understand that your mindset must change. You must always grow. You're going to go through transformations, but the only way you go through things is by enhancing your mindset. You have to rebuild it. See, I love the way he talked about his faith, that it gave him the perspective of not being hopeless in a sense, because he kept fighting through. I mean, he's a billionaire. His perseverance showed just in that little 2-minute clip. You were able to see and understand that he knew he didn't come from money, but he knew that if he stayed in it long enough and he changed his mindset, it was going to work out for him. Let's see what's in the chat. I saw this bling up. Let's see. Every dollar should either protect you, grow for you, or create income for you. Yeah, people are taking notes, Miss Powell. I got to put that up for you. Can't read it off the phone. Every dollar should either protect you. Look at this. Every dollar has 3 different jobs for her: protect you, grow you, or create income for you. Love it. So before I end, now you saw it. You got 5 lessons. I want to play that for you one more time so you could look at it from that perspective and see what you see in it. And yes, you could always catch it here again. You're going to see it online. It's probably going to come up on your feed. Just want you to think about that 1 second. Here we go.
Sir, I cannot have you filming here.
What's that?
You cannot be filming
Why?
here. There's too many private people.
Hey, sir, not tell him I told you this. The guy that just pulled up in the 458, the red Ferrari, he's a billionaire. You should go talk to him.
You know him?
Yeah, I know.
What's he do?
Private equity.
But you
something.
cannot be filming him here.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, is this your Ferrari?
Yeah.
How did you get rich, man? What'd you do to get a Ferrari?
I know you did.
How'd you get rich, man?
Private equity. Well, Wall Street guy, yeah.
How long were you in the money business?
36 years.
Over these 36 years, what was the most amount of money you made in a single year?
On paper, $1.6 billion maybe.
1.6 billion?
Yeah, well, I took a company public that I owned half of, and it first opened at like 3.3 billion, 3.5 billion or so.
Can I interview you for a minute? I interview billionaires all over the world to help the younger generation.
Sure, for sure. Yeah.
Is that cool?
There's only 3 ways to make money. You only leverage people, you leverage time, or you leverage money, right? You have to do one of those 3, right? Like, let's say you're a lawyer and you work for somebody else, you're selling your time, you're not going to get rich, you'll be comfortable. You leverage people by becoming a lawyer and then starting a law firm. Now you're making money on all the people that are working for you, so you're leveraging time and money, right?
Ooh, that's game
and,
right there.
Yeah,
You know that.
right.
That's game.
And there you go.
So you can't get rich working for anybody else.
I cannot. I'm unemployable. No one will hire me.
Why?
Because I'm a lunatic. Like, who would want?
Are you crazy?
I'm crazy, yeah. And you couldn't pay me what I'd want to get paid. And then if you leverage, I'll give you an example. I think I'm meeting one of my analysts right here, Jason. He works for me. I leverage him. So Jason, what's up, brother? So here,
We are at Vegas. Come
this is Vegas. So he is a total professional gambler, the best blackjack player ever. So he's a mathematical genius. I'm not. So I leverage people by hiring good people that have a different skill set and then put them to work and let them do their thing.
You've made a ton of money throughout your career, but
Yeah.
are you happy today?
The happiest I've ever been.
Have you ever been broke before?
Oh my God, dude. I literally had to borrow, when I was married to my wife with 4 kids, had to borrow $200 from my mom, was $13 million in debt, had no money, and paid it all back.
No, you did not.
Yeah.
When you were negative $13 million in debt, what were you telling yourself?
I was
13
depressed. And I have a mentor named Steve Caspi, who's one of the richest developers in New York City, and he stuck with me even when I lost the money he gave me, and he made it all back tenfold. But you need to have people that you can network with. I read a book when I was young called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and people don't read it today, but if they read it, they understand that you can network with people that, and this is going to sound a little crazy, but you got to put yourself in a position to understand what others would do that have made it and get the best advice, even if they're not around. Read about it. I do a ton of reading.
What is your number one book recommendation for anybody in business?
Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, The Road Less Traveled, which is a psychological book by M. Scott Peck. If you're not God-fearing, like I'm a God-fearing guy.
Do you believe in God?
Oh, for sure I do. I absolutely know that God exists.
How do you know that?
Because I effectively believe that everything that's put in front of you is for a reason, and you have to learn how to pay attention to the reason. So I don't believe in God in the sense of organized religion. I believe that there's some greater scheme for you, and you're getting the message the whole time, but are you really paying attention to it? Are you really being honest with what you're being told? My failures have only led to my success. Those failures happened for a reason, and if you look at it that way, it's easier to deal with. But
I gotta stop it there, because that leads me right into my closing thought. You guys can watch that on your own or watch the replay. See, his failure wasn't his identity. It was education. That failure was education for him. That's something that we should all take into mind right there. He believed that the setback was it was preparation for a come up. That's huge. See, I want you to think about that and never forget it. And also remember that your greatest investment isn't your portfolio. It isn't. It's your mindset. So I hope that these 5 lessons really, really made you think about it, really made you think about entrepreneurship, and really put you in a perspective to keep betting on yourself. Don't quit, keep moving, and learn how to leverage and duplicate yourself. Look at the person in the mirror and always know that that person's got your back. Please do that, because I've seen too many people quit on their dreams, all because they thought that they were a failure. So before I go, I want you to sit with these 5 questions, and I should have had them pop up because it's going to help you with your business. Whatever you do, even if you have to rewind, I want you to ask yourself these 5 questions. What am I doing today that someone else could eventually do for me? I'll give you a hint, something like marketing. I don't know. What am I doing today that eventually, not right now, maybe you're not ready for it, eventually someone could do for me? Number 2, what systems could I build that keep running without me being in the room? What system or systems could I build that keep running without me being in the room? Here's number 3 for you. Am I investing in real assets, or am I just buying liabilities that look like success? Am I investing in real assets, or am I just buying liabilities that look like success? Number 4, who do I need on my team to multiply what I'm good at? And who do I need in my team that help add to what I'm not good at? And here's the big one, the big kahuna. Am I building a business, or did I just buy myself another job? Now, if you can answer those questions honestly, then you'll know if you're on the right track. You'll know if your business is going to take off. Please be mindful and use leverage to build your business. Now go build something that works for you instead of you having to work for it. Ladies and gentlemen, you could have been anywhere in the world. I'm so happy you were here with me. Hopefully this message resonates with you and you learn how to use leverage in your life, because leveraging can change everything. It's been an honor, a pleasure, and a privilege. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Be blessed.